Hi, guys. I'm Miss Mitchell, your school counselor. And today we are going to be going over career exploration. We're going to be talking about the difference between careers and jobs and just kind of get you started thinking about what you might want to be when you grow up. So, to start off, do you guys have to choose your career today? Do you have to choose what you want to do when you grow up right now? No. Absolutely not. You do not need to know what you wanna do for the rest of your life right now. But I do want you to start thinking about careers you might be interested in because this will help you once you get over to the high school, with what classes you should be taking and what extracurricular activities you should be doing. For example, if you know the career you want requires a college education, you should be taking those specific classes, um, to achieve the goal of receiving an advanced diploma. Um, so now let's go over the difference between a career and a job. So, a career is an occupation in a specific field. It requires experience and training and usually includes long term goals and opportunities to advance in the field. Now, jobs are tasks you do or short term positions you have in order to make some money. Many require on the job training and are oftentimes more temporary than a career. You might have lots of jobs in one career field. So, to put this in perspective for you guys, is that think about school as a whole. So, school is your career, but say you're in the sixth grade. Sixth grade is your job. You're trying to complete sixth grade to advance in your career, which is school. And then your goal is to finish and graduate from high school. So another example you could think about is what if you got a summer job at Walmart, working part time to earn some extra cash to go out with your friends to the movies or something? That's a job. But if you plan to continue in the same industry for longer and full time. So, not just a part time doing it on the side, this is going to be your full time occupation. And you're going to earn promotion towards store management and things like that. Then you made a career out of your job from Walmart. So, let's go over it a little bit more. We're going to do this little Venn diagram. So, if the statement describes a career, we're going to put it in the career circle. And if it describes a job, we're going to put it in the job circle. If it could apply to both, we're going to put it in the overlapping rings. Okay, guys? And I know this is a recording, so I'm going to move them. I'm going to ask what you think they would be in, and I just want you to think about it in your head, and then we'll move it together. Okay? So, what do you guys think short term would go under? Do you think short term would go under a career or a job or both? So, like we just went over, jobs are more short term than careers. You do it for a little bit of time and then you move on. What about long term? If job is short term, career is long term. So, careers you have for a long term position. What about which one do you need training for? Do you need training for a career or a job or both? What do you guys think? So this was a trick one. This one's both. So you need on the job training or previous training to for both career and job so that you can do what you're supposed to do and do it well. Which one do you need experience for? Which one requires experience? Is that a career or a job? That is for a career. They would like an experienced worker to have that position. Which one has opportunities to advance? Which one do you think? That one is career also. Also, let's see. What's the next one we should do? Hourly. So now we're talking about being paid. So, which one is hourly? Hourly means that you get paid for each hour of work that you've done. Which one do you think that one applies to? That one is for a job. So in a job, Each hour that you work, you get paid for a certain amount. What about salary? If job is hourly, salary salary must be for career, right? So, salary means that you have a already predetermined amount that you're going to make at the end of at each paying period. So, say I work 30 hours this week and I decided to work 40 hours next week, I would still make the same salary because it's predetermined. What about tasks? Which one do you think tasks go under? That one goes under jobs. So, in a job, you have a specific list of tasks that you need to complete. All right, last but not least, goals. Which one do you think that goals would go under? This was a trick one. This one goes under both. So, under both, that I hope that each of you, have a set list of goals that you want to achieve while either in a career or a job. So, that was all for that. And I hope that you learned a little bit more about the difference between a job and a career. Okay, so next, guys, how can you guys learn more about careers? The first thing you could do, you could talk to your teacher. Ask them a little bit about them, what their is on them. You could talk to me. You could ask me about them. We could have a whole discussion about it. You could take career exploration with Miss Latney. She teaches a whole class on this. They also have it in 8th grade. You'll also have to take it up at the high school. You could search careerkids.com. Careerkids.com gives you a whole list of a bunch of different jobs and careers that you might be interested in, from being a chef to a photographer to being a teacher. And you can click on whichever one that you seem interested in, and it'll tell you how much they make. It'll tell you a description of the job, and different things like that. You could ask your parents or guardians about different careers. Or maybe you saw a career that you were interested in on TV or in a magazine or in a book, and you just wanted to search it in Google. That is a great way to spend your extra time looking up careers. Well, guys, I know that was short and sweet, but I am so glad that you guys tuned in to watch this with me and learn a little bit more about the difference between careers and jobs. And hopefully, we've started getting those gears moving, getting you thinking about what you might want to be when you grow up. But I do have one more thing for you guys to do. I have a little exit ticket. So I know that I've talked to many of you, and you already know what you want to be when you grow up, or you have a good idea of what you want to be. And I know I've talked to others that maybe not so much. So, what I want you to do is, if you know what you want to be when you grow up, I would love for you to email me and just tell me a little bit about what it is. But if you don't know what you want to be when you grow up, that's totally okay. You have time. But I would like for you to make a list of your hobbies and interests, and then think about jobs or careers that relate to these. And then send your ideas to me. I would love to hear about it. But that's all the time I have for you guys. That's all I have. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the halls. And if not, if you're virtual, I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day.